I'm Theodore McCray. I'm going to be your social worker.
All right.
Okay, I was looking over your counseling intake form. Looks good. I just want you to review it and make sure everything on here is correct. I put my pen.
Yes, it is okay for you to use this number.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Okay, so before we get started, I'm just going to briefly explain a little bit about confidentiality to you. So pretty much whatever we talk about in these sessions stays between us. I'm not going to tell anybody what you said. The only reason I might have to break confidentiality is, only reason I will have to break confidentiality is if you tell me that you're going to hurt yourself, you're going to hurt somebody else, or if there's like a child in immediate danger. There might be situations where my supervisor would have to pull your records, or maybe if the court subpoenas your records for some reason. I will fight it, but at the end of the day, if they subpoena and they need the records, I have to give it to them.
That's understandable. That's so great, though, that I'll be able to talk to you freely.
So, just tell me a little bit about what brings you in today.
Well, I'm a college student, and I'm from Shreveport, and go to school here in Baton Rouge, and it's far away from home. And I'm dealing with my parents being ill. Like, my dad suffers from lung cancer and scoliosis and different things like that. And then my mom also suffers from stroke. She just had a stroke recently too, in August. And my sister is not able to really take care of kids. She has a son, and my parents had to basically take him away from her because she just wasn't being a good mother. So I'm dealing with having to deal with my parents not being well, but having to basically take custody of my nephew and taking care of him and being down here in school and working and stuff like that. But I'm really worried about my family. Like, it's a big stress of mine, emotional, mental stress right now that I'm dealing with, and I don't know what to do.
So what I'm hearing you say is basically you're in school. You're very far away from your family. Mom is sick, dad is sick, sister's not doing so well, but she has a son. And the son is a big, not burden per se, but a big responsibility to your parents at the moment who are ill, and you're worried about that.
Right, I am.
Okay, well, how long have you been in school?
I've been in school now. This will be my 4th year. I'm graduating next December.
And how long is the little boy?
He's 5 years old. He's the cutest. I won't say bad, but he's active, and he also has his learning challenges with being autistic.
Okay, he's autistic.
Yeah, he is autistic, and right now he's even having trouble in school because with his life not being balanced right now, he's making F's in school and acting out in school and doing stuff that he didn't even do in pre-K. Now being going to regular school, and he's acting out because his life is imbalanced. And I know it's because of my sister and not being there, and his life basically being flipped upside down.
Okay, so you've been in school for 4 years.
Yes.
Little boy's 5. When did you start being concerned about the situation as a whole? When did it become an issue for you?
It started becoming an issue when my sister started using drugs heavily. Like, she's now using drugs, and she will buy weed and things of that nature before she even pays bills.
Oh, wow.
And even take care of him. The regular things that parents do, like getting the haircuts and buying school uniforms. I bought my nephew's school uniforms with my working money that I had from this summer. I wanted to make sure he was okay because I knew that I couldn't depend on my sister to be a mom.
And when did your sister start using?
She started using when she started dating this new dude, and he's I don't want to say drug addict, but he heavily uses drugs. And then she kind of picked up the habit, and I started seeing her less. When I did see her, she was thin because she wasn't taking care of herself. Hair was all over the place. It was really bad. So yeah.
So what I'm hearing you say is basically your sister got a new boyfriend, and you feel that he introduced her to the substance use.
Definitely.
Since she's gotten on drugs, she hasn't been taking care of her responsibilities to her son, per se. And that's how he became your parents' responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's hard for me to really understand mentally with my mom was a great mom. Like, we never wanted for anything. Like, if anything, my mom would want before we wanted. So for me to see my sister doing the complete opposite of what my mom did for us, it's like, who raised you? You know, we weren't raised like this. So it's just hard to deal with and hard to understand. And my mom ended up going into the hospital right before I came down here for school, the weekend before I came down. She was in the hospital because, you know, just so much stress and worrying about my sister. She worries about her so much and my nephew. So, yeah.
Now, how is that affecting your personal mental health, like with school and work?
It's really a lot. Because I really do love my family. Oh, I love my family. I'm big on family. And I try to focus on school. And I try to, when I'm at work, focus on work and deal with juggling the extra curricular activities. But it's just a lot to do. Like, I don't want to be home. Like, I don't want to go to class tonight. I don't want to go to class today. I want to be home.
Right. So you feel like it's impeding your process. It's making you.
It is.
You can't focus on your responsibilities
because
you're thinking about what's going on at home. Are there any more stressors, like within your work life, your school life, roommates, anything like that?
It's that thing where you're just like, man, I wish there was 4 more hours in a day. I don't have enough time to do everything. I don't have enough time to study. I don't have enough time to work and take care of myself, you know. Like, I'll go all day sometimes without eating because I'm just going. And I'm also stressing. And
so it's an effect on your physical health
it
as
is.
well as your mental health.
It is.
Is it affecting your social health in any way? Your social life?
I wouldn't be able to tell you the last time I actually went on an actual date. A lot of times I just tell them I don't have time. I'm that girl. I don't have time. And I would love to date, but my life right now, like, it doesn't make room for that at all.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but what I'm hearing is you feel that this situation way back home with the stresses of school, that you can't really have a life for yourself. You can't progress the way that you want to progress. Is that correct?
You really are hitting on a nail. I can't progress because I really don't know what's going on. Like, I wish I could just focus on school and work and having a regular dating life, but it's just like, I'm too worried about what's going on at home. Like, I don't think I could fully enjoy that and enjoy and be great down here without knowing what's going on back there, because those are my hearts. Each and every last one of them has a little bit of my heart, and I can't. It really is affecting me.
Okay, so what do you hope to accomplish? Like, do you have any goals that you want to meet in this counseling?
I do want to find, Mr. McCray, some coping mechanisms, like, to just deal with the stress. Like, I just want to be able to just be okay in a moment. When I'm really feeling stressed, I just need to be able to turn it off. I want to be able to turn it off and be okay and live. Because right now, I'm not. I feel like I'm in this box and I'm suffocating right now. I'm not even going to lie. Then I also want to, once I do graduate, I want to adopt my nephew. I do. I feel like it's the right thing to do, and it's something I'm passionate about, and I'm ready to do any and everything it takes. So if there's any way that you can help me with figuring out the next steps with dealing with that.
Yeah, I would definitely do my best to help you meet these goals and find you the resources that you need.
Yes.
Do you feel that there are any obstacles that could hinder you from achieving those goals?
If something was to happen to either one of them, even my sister or my nephew or my parents, like any of my family at home, that could really hinder me. it would really affect me because I do shut down. I'm a person that shuts down. When something bad happens like that, I will shut down and everything stops for me, which is bad. It's not a good coping mechanism, but it's the truth.
So you feel like if something happens to anybody in your family, that's it?
That's it. I do completely shut down. It's bad.
Well, have you ever been in any therapeutic sessions before, prior to this?
No, this is my first one.
time?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm really glad I did come to Mr. McCray.
That's good. I'm glad that you decided to take services with us.
Yes.
And like I said, I will do my best to do my job and help you meet your goals. Have any more questions?
Oh,
Okay.
I'm good. I feel better.
Okay, good. Okay. It's nice meeting you, and I will see you in the next session.
All right, thank you, Mr. McCray.
Thank you.